tuning in. Back at it, Jonah DePasquale with you. This is Linear Park. It is in Penfield. Actually, it's upstate New York, but very cool park. My name is, again, Jonah DePasquale. If you're just watching this replay, thank you so much for tuning in. I scope about cycling and cycling tips. Give me a follow on Twitter. It's at Jonah DePasquale. And as I said, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. And it's one of the things I like to do, get out and ride my bike. And of course, share the ride with you folks. And this is, again, this is more of a double track. Definitely not super technical, as you can see. This parallels a creek that's very popular for the folks that do like to do a lot of fishing. But this is a great, again, multi-use trail. I'm on my Cannondale CAD 9 cyclocross bike. I typically spend a majority of my time mountain biking, but this later part of the year I do like to ride my cross bike because it does offer up a good level of versatility. So if you're looking for great tips and pointers, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a live stream on Blab called Bike Chat with my co-host Anello Grande, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love to have you guys tune in and check it out. This coming Thursday, we're going to be interviewing the folks from Kinetics Trainers. Very cool stuff. I actually use a rock and roll trainer, one of their products, which is very cool. So check those guys out at kinetictrainers.com. Going underneath the bridge, which is pretty cool. And like I said, one of the nice things about the area that I live in here in upstate New York is there's just a lot of these great multi-use paths. And as I said, it's good because, you know, whether you're running or walking or whatever you want to do, you can, you know, go for a ride, clear your head, take the family out, get out of the house, whatever you want to do. And the nice thing about it is they're generally used, I'd say, pretty much year-round. I mean, I've actually, this particular trail, believe it or not, I've actually cross-country skied on when there's, you know, been a fair amount of snowfall. And it looks like, unfortunately, this time in upstate New York, we're not really getting much of anything. So if one of the things I want to point out, hey, if you're just tuning in, my name is Jonah DePasquale. I scope about cycling and cycling tips, and I apologize if I'm not able to look at the screen. I'm playing around with a new mount on my bike, by the way, and unfortunately I had a little bit of a fail earlier on today. It popped off my bike and, well, you know, ended up cracking the screen of my phone, which is not much fun. So, you know, everybody knows how dialed in they are to their mobile devices, and now I get to look at mine with a nice crack on the screen. So that's my next project to get that fixed. But as I said, if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to give me a follow on Twitter. Love to share cycling with like-minded folks. And also Tuesdays, I do co-host a great live stream on Blab as well called Craft Beer Blab, which is pretty fun. And that's it's been great. You know, we had a good show. Talked about gift ideas for custom, custom craft brewers and home brewers. And check out, I think it's Anello Grande. You can check out his blog or his YouTube page, and that's got a lot of those replays on there. And as I said, this is Linear Park. I'm just doing a nice little ride school, playing around with a new mount on my bike. Hopefully you folks are liking what you see. And as I said, I'll check out the comments here in a bit. I'm trying to ride a little safer, the scope a little safer. You know, I mean, I've was using my hand and holding on to the camera, which is, you know, it's both good and bad, but I think I'd rather take the smart road and put both hands on the bars. I mean, the nice thing about this is it's not super extreme terrain, so I can definitely spend some time chatting with you folks. I will watch this on replay, I promise, and those folks that are popping comments in, I'll definitely give you a shout out. But thanks for tuning in. My name is Jonah DePasquale. I spoke about cycling and cycling tips. Avid cyclist, global sales and marketing manager here in upstate New York. I love mountain biking, really any type of cycling. I have a fixed gear bike, I have a tandem, a cruiser, and I mainly ride my mountain bike. But like I said, it's this type of time of the year, cyclocross bike, I feel like, generally leads itself to a little bit better versatility. I do like to kind of change it up, which is nice. This is a sort of gravel path that we're cruising along, and this park is a pretty nice park, a multi-use park. It's actually pretty fun because not a lot of people know about this smaller park, and I think that's the nice thing about a lot of these parks in upstate New York is that you can spend the time outdoors, enjoy it with your family, your spouse, or loved one, whatever. And this is a little bit more technical scenario. Trying not to jostle my camera off the mount. I had that problem earlier today, which was not much fun. And as I said, this is a really popular spot for again, fishing. Those folks out there that are into fishing, it's definitely not me, so I give you a lot of credit because I definitely not one of the things I'm into, but that's all good. So like I said, it's pretty peaceful, and like I said, if you're into water, stuff like that, hopefully we're getting some hearts on this because it is a pretty cool place. And like I said, it's a good little, one of the many parks, and I think that's one of the great things about the at least New York State is really good about trying to kind of conserve the park areas and make sure that people got a nice place to enjoy nature. And I'm sure wherever you're tuning in from, there's a fisherman right there hanging out. Looks like he's doing a little fly fishing. I'm gonna kind of head back over this way. And as I said, this part of the trail is getting a little sketchier, but trying to give you guys a little bit of a taste of Linear Park in upstate New York. Again, Jonah DiPasquale with you. This is my, I'd say, weekly scope. I do a fair amount of periscoping on my rides. Try to make it a little different, So, as I said, if you feel there's this value add, please share this out to your followers on Twitter and folks you're with. It's getting a little bit gnarly over here, so I gotta take the detour, which is over here. And as I said, I'm riding a Cannondale cyclocross bike. It's got narrower tires, a little bit robust, a little bit of a robust wheel set. So I mean, I can ride it on a little bit gnarly or ragged terrain. So I can certainly put it in situations that a normal road bike probably wouldn't work out so well. But as I said, these bikes have become pretty popular. A lot of people are starting to talk about gravel grinding, things like that. It's very fun. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, that's cool. And of course, cyclocross. I haven't done too many of those races in quite a while, but it's a lot of fun, and I do definitely encourage, like anything, kind of changing it up. Haven't done that in a while. Definitely something you want to consider. But this is Linear Park in Rochester, New York, and I'm going to sign off here when I get to the top of the hill. But my name is Jonah DiPasquale, and thank you so much for everybody tuning in. Hopefully you're having a great weekend, wherever it is that you're tuning in from. Please give me a follow on Twitter, and if there's anything else I can do for you, don't hesitate to give me a shout here. Grab this phone. And, well, hello there. Thank you so much. Jonah D back again. Thanks so much, and have a great weekend, everybody.